So our harm reduction program with Cherokee Nation opened last fall in September. So right now we have around 78 people who have come for services and have had over 100 encounters. And so what that means is that we have repeat people coming back as well, which is a really good thing. So when they come in, they're going to get a non-specific identifier, which helps us help them if they come back in the future. They don't have to tell us their name or who they are or anything like that. Then we're going to talk to them about the services that we provide. We have peer recovery, we have the materials for safe syringe use, and also help them with education if they have questions, how they can use their syringes safer, if that makes sense. Also, these folks, have a higher rate of using needles that are not safe. They're sharing needles, and that in turn causes the spreading of HIV and Hep C, and that can really be prevented if they're using safe syringes every single time. So harm reduction has been around a long time, and so we know it doesn't increase use of substances. We know that. Instead, in fact, it helps people find recovery faster. I just challenge people to try to understand what harm reduction is and what it's for and how it's going to help your community.
The Cherokee Nation statutes, which would have been an impediment to this kind of program, have been changed. Our council embraced the change more than a year ago. The state also made a change, and you really have to do that. You have to change the legal landscape to make sure that a program like this can work. And think about what we've done today. We went through a process where I signed up for a kit, the kind of kit that a person would need to be safe using these kind of substances, needles and things of that nature. If I'm carrying these around before the statute is changed, I'm possessing paraphernalia for drugs. I'm violating the law. Well, we've changed that in the Cherokee Nation. They changed it in the state. And I think it's part of this growing sense that we do have to change some of the laws which were so aggressive, so draconian back decades ago. They didn't work. We know they didn't work. Changing them allows a program like this, which is really a place for a great deal of hope. But you have to have those legal changes to make sure people can take the hope that they feel in here and go out into the community and be safe.
So I think as a peer support, one of our main things we do is we connect through shared lived experience. I am a recovering drug addict. I'm a recovering IV user. So I share my story and my experience to make a connection with somebody. I think what we're seeing most of the time right now is people aren't ready to journey into recovery. So I try to encourage safer use practices. And my hope is with more interactions and building the rapport that they may want to seek paths to recovery. I know it's just a vicious cycle we get caught up in and have a hard time getting out. So, I'd like to be that person there to show them that it's possible.